Hello everybody. Firstly, I would like to say, if you turn up early for any of the integrity events and we start late, that is unacceptable. I'll say it again. If you turn up early for our event and we start late, that is unacceptable and I am sorry. But you have to know what happened on the 11th of May 2019 at Eric Thomas in London 1. At 8:15 approximately, we had 5 guys that came into the event. 3 had a bronze ticket and 2 had the unemployed disabled ticket. We asked the 2 guys for ID and proof that they were disabled or they were unemployed, and they couldn't provide those details. We said, show us proof, an email, anything, and we will let you in. The 2 guys could not show us any evidence, so we refused to let them in. An argument started at the registration desk, and there was a scuffle. And I made a decision to say, no, if you're not disabled and you're not unemployed, you can't come into this venue because you're taking advantage of the people that's paid for the expensive tickets. So the 3 people, there was 5 of them, 3 of them got in because they had bronze tickets. The 2 got removed. We forced them out of the venue and we said, you can't come in until you have ID. And there was a very big scuffle. While the scuffle was going on, and I was there when the scuffle was going on, we pushed them out. We got them out of the entrance of the registration area and said, go and get ID, but you're not going to come into this venue if you're lying about being disabled and being unemployed. The other 3 guys took 2 boxes of souvenirs. 200 boxes of souvenirs. They went and took them downstairs and hid them. 1 box here. Second box here. We had 5 boxes of these. 1,000 copies of these guys. 1,000. And these 3 guys took these downstairs and hid them because we all came together to push their friends out. There you go. There you go, guys. That is your booklets. £2,000 of booklets. There you go. That's your booklets, guys. That took me 1 week to design. There you go. Want to see? 1,000 booklets. This is exactly 200 here. How do we know that happened? Video camera evidence. While the scuffle was going on, the 3 guys that had got in, who were arguing with us as well, when our backs were turned, took these 2 boxes and ran downstairs. And they took 3 scanners. We had 3 professional event scanners to scan you guys in to the arena. Like these. We had scanners like these. 3 professional scanners to scan you guys in quickly. Gone. We got the 2 guys out. We turned around. We couldn't see. We didn't notice the booklets were gone because there were 5 boxes of these booklets. 5 boxes of these booklets. They took the 2 boxes downstairs and 3 scanning guns that were scanning your barcodes with Eventbrite. Now those scanning guns, when they scan your when they scan your tickets, it says, have we got your email and address? They were so sophisticated. When they beep, it says yes or no about having your email and phone number. Those scanners were gone. We searched everywhere, the 3 scanners were gone. And in the video camera evidence, those 3 guys took those scanners as well and ran downstairs because we wouldn't let their friends in for lying about being disabled and about being unemployed. They were scum of the earth type of guys. All right? Then we couldn't scan people in the registration. So I phoned up Eventbrite, found out we could download apps on our phones. So we had to download apps. Three people had to download the Eventbrite app. And because there's no memory on some of my friends' phones, we had to delete our own apps to get those apps in. And we had to learn how to barcode scan while people were queuing up. And the queue just built up all the way down the back. All the queue kept building up because we had to download the apps because our scanning guns were stolen and our brochures were stolen. Our brochures were stolen in our first big event. These amazing souvenirs for you guys were stolen. They were taken downstairs and they were hidden in the back of the room, underneath chairs. And they were hidden with all clothes and stuff. And they thought it was funny. I was stressed out. I didn't know what to do. We had to start registering people in. And that's why you guys had to fill in registration cards. Because we didn't know if we had your emails or not. And part of our insurance policy is we have to have your data. If there's a fire, we are responsible with our insurance policy. We have to have everybody's mobile number and name if they choose to give it. So to protect integrity events, we had to do registration cards for every single one of you. If we had those scanning guns, we would have had to have done maybe 25% because we had 75% of your emails and phone numbers. When you bought your tickets in Eventbrite, of course, we already have your emails and your names and some of your phone numbers already. But without the professional scanning guns, we don't know if we have your phone numbers or emails already, guys. So we had to go through that stress. And that's the build up at the back of the queue. Then I come downstairs. I cannot go on the microphone and tell you guys that we have had two boxes of catalogue stolen. We didn't know these boxes were stolen until we ran out of the first 3 boxes. I couldn't tell you the scanning guns were stolen. Everybody would have panicked in the room thinking there's things getting stolen in the room. We couldn't ring the police and police come down would have distressed you guys. So we kept the show going. This is integrity events. We kept the show going. We had to keep the show going. The event started about 1 hour, 45 minutes late. Yes, it did. We couldn't do anything about it. Your brochures were stolen, all right? Your brochures, I've got them here. If you want to collect your brochures, come and collect them. We've got 200 of them here. Unfortunately, you guys couldn't get them because of the hooligans that want to come in and ruin it for the good people. And they want to come in on disabled tickets and student tickets. The event started 2 hours late. We had a platinum strategy dinner. For 16 people had paid £1,000 for a platinum strategy dinner. Because we went 2 hours late, now I'm going to tell you why we had a 2-hour lunch break. Because we had gone 2 hours late, the Platinum Strategy dinner was booked for 1:15. When Eric Thomas was speaking on stage, the manager of the hotel came over and he goes, look, we're not happy. There was a scuffle at your door. But now you have to go for your Platinum Strategy dinner right now. I said, I can't go because our speaker's speaking. Registration ran 2 hours late. They said, you have to go in that room or we're going to charge you £5,000 for another room because the chef has to go. I said, no, we have to have the show going to a schedule. We cannot stop the schedule just because of you guys. Extend the room. No, Mr. Patel, if your Platinum Strategy dinner people don't come now, then they don't get that dinner. Those guys had paid £1,000 each for their tickets. Some of them, 3 countries flew over. We had people from France, from Israel, flown over to spend the 2 hours in that Platinum Strategy dinner. I was drained and tired. I didn't sleep for 2 days. We just had a scuffle with some guys. We had scanning things stolen from us in registration. My mind was all over the place. So I just made a decision to say, look, after Eric Thomas, let's have our lunch now for 2 hours, get the Platinum Strategy dinner going, let our minds rest from all this scanning problem and things being stolen from here. After that, we will finish the show strong as we can for you guys. So I made a decision, yes, have lunch after Eric Thomas. It was only because the hotel forced me to say, if you don't come and start your Platinum Strategy dinner now, all the food is ready, we are not going to allow it. We're going to put you in another room that's going to be £5,000. And I had an argument with the man, because you can't do that. And I thought, okay, let's just go for lunch now, right? We've only got 3 speakers. After Eric Thomas was supposed to be only another hour of those world motivation speakers, and then we're going to go to, I said, let's cut an hour early, have the 2 hours to settle everything down so we can find these scanning guns and find out what's going on here. Where did our registration booklets go? Anyway, that was why we had a 2-hour lunch break. It was supposed to be only an hour and a half the most. We weren't supposed to have it that time. It's because the registration went late. The private strategy dinner room was booked for the 15 people. The guy who came on the stage when the young children were there and grabbed the microphone, his name, he doesn't put his name on social media, is Abundance Only on YouTube and Abundant_1 on Instagram. He's just a clout chaser. And he was part of the group from the video camera footage that stole these workbooks from you guys and stole the scanners from you guys that were making all the noise at the back of the room, disrupting the event. They created a delay in the registration, these guys. The police have arrested 2 of them already because we found out their names and we handed over the video footage that we have of the guys. But Mr. Abundant Only on YouTube and Abundant_1, I want you guys to tell me his name, because we're searching for his name right now. Mr. Abundant_1 on Instagram and Abundance Only on YouTube. You will see him trying to get views and clout, and he thinks he's a big gangster, he's a big G or something. He's got a Bentley with yellow trim just to annoy people. Let me show you a clip right now.
Obviously got my Instagram on the wheels so that people, when they take pictures of me, can actually tag me. But yeah, main difference is that it's wet satin rather than satin, innit? And what else? Yeah man, I feel it's sick. So I did it the same colour basically, just to annoy as many people as possible. A lot of people hated this wrap because of the Tron on the Bentley, and that made me love it even more. And it's kind of become a little bit more of like what I'm recognised for, so I'm not ready to let go of it just yet. So there you have it, brand new colour. None of you guessed it, so
clout, and he thinks he's a big gangster, he's a big G or something. He's got a Bentley with yellow trim just to annoy people. Let me show you a clip right now. He went on stage just to get views and likes because he's been sharing what he done on stage. He ruined your event, guys. He was with the guys that stole these books and stole the 3 scanners, and they were all sitting at the back distressing the event. This is integrity events. I took a lot of pride. Look at my face, look at my eyes. I've been hurt the last 2 days. If you guys turned up early for the event and we started late, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, and I'm sorry for that. I didn't create this company to hurt people, to stress people out, to take advantage of people. I created this company to clean up the industry. But if we have people lying about disabled tickets and student tickets, we're not going to let them in. And another thing, Integrity Events is never going to have unemployed and disabled ticket ever again, or a bronze ticket ever again. We are never going to sell cheap tickets ever again, because trash scum like this ruin it for all the decent people. If you're genuinely disabled, contact us and we'll let you in for free. We will let you in the events, our events, for free. We want you to serve the unemployed people, serve the disabled people, but the scum, trash of this earth want to come into our event and lie. They're not disabled and they're not unemployed and they want to come in. They're street thugs. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You're just street thugs. And Abundant only come on the stage just to get, look at his YouTube channel, the pathetic YouTube channel. Everything's trying to get views. Look at his Instagram page. Everything is trying to get views. He thinks he's P. Diddy. You're fake. You're fake. You're sad. You're a sad man. And when I find out your name, the police gonna knock at your door. You can't go on a stage of an event, a professional event. The event cost £100,000 to arrange. I can send you all the invoices. That event cost me £100,000. You don't know how much Eric Thomas charges to speak on stage for 3 hours. And because of the stress of the registration, Eric Thomas didn't speak for 3 hours. Eric Thomas spoke for 3.5 hours on stage. And you know who got hurt the most from the late registry? It was me. I was supposed to be the last speaker. After Jamala, if you look at this, after Jamala, it was supposed to be me. I was supposed to speak for the last 1 hour, and I was supposed to close the event for the last 1.5 hours. After Jamala, Sunil Patel, 6:30 to 7:30 in the closing ceremony and the after party. On the ceiling of the roof of that room, we had balloons ready for the after party. We had 2 dancers ready for the after party. You messed it all up. You messed it all up. I didn't speak for the last hour in my own event. I rehearsed for my last speech for 3 months and I couldn't speak in my own event. And I was running around stressed out. I couldn't say hello to all my friends in the crowd because I knew these scanners. I was looking for these scanners. Everywhere I was going in those 2 hours, I was looking for the scanners. So we're not going to have bronze tickets again, no disabled tickets. And the police, I want everybody to tell me, I want the name. Give me the name of Abundant only. Give me the name of Abundant _ whatever. Where's that piece of paper? Whatever I said. You know what I said, guys. I'm going to catch a plane to Dubai now. I've got business to do. Abundant only on YouTube. Abundant _1 on Instagram. Tell me this guy's name. Because the police want to pay him a visit. You can't go on stage when there's young kids on stage, grab a mic and think it's funny. And then your gang are stealing these from the public and stealing scanners and you think it's funny. You won't get away with it, man. 2 of them have been arrested already. And the police want to know Abundant _1's name and his YouTube channel. And you know something? I'm a good friend, I'm a bad enemy. Yeah? I'm an Indian, born in England, born in Shepherd's Bush. Don't be racist to me, alright? I brought Eric Thomas to this country. Did any of you guys bring Eric Thomas to this country? Did any of you have the balls or the guts to bring Eric Thomas to this country? I served you guys on Saturday. I served you. And me and Eric Thomas hugged on stage. I gave him an award. But you steal my scanners and you steal my booklets. You steal my booklets and you mess up my show by 2 hours. Never again disabled bronze cheap tickets for you guys. You guys are scum, trash, go to hell, integrity events forever, forever. And when we have our next event, The next event, Eric Thomas in London too, or Gary Vaynerchuk in London. Watch what I bring out next time. And watch what level of security comes. I could have bought some heavy security to this event. I didn't want to do that. Entrepreneur events don't need security. Have you been to entrepreneur events? They're nice, they're mellow, the people are loving, the people are not sneaking in saying they're disabled and students and unemployed and they're lying. They're not talking in the back and talking trash and everybody joins them. When people are on stage, they're not saying, Eric, Eric, Eric. How much is the interest on the credit? They don't do that in other events. Why did you do it in our event? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Eric Thomas hasn't come for 3 years to UK. I bring him for you guys. He spoke for 3.5 hours. Gary Vaynerchuk speaks for 45 minutes. Grant Cardone, 45 minutes. Ty Lopez, 3.5 hours. I negotiated that. Eric Thomas was going to speak for 1 hour. I said, no, Eric, speak for 3.5 hours, man. Let's do something different. And the only reason why Eric Thomas spoke first was because of the opening ceremony. It's the first event for Integrity Events. It was our first event. I wanted it special and I wanted Eric Thomas there. Integrity Events will be back 1,000 times stronger, 1,000 times wiser. Less selling, more serving. We're here to serve you. We won't let these trashy people stop us. It was our first event, and now we're going to learn, and we're going to move on to higher and better things. It's not been easy, but it's been worth it. And all the people that enjoyed the event, traveled from all around the world, I appreciate you, I love you, and I will never stop serving you until the day I die. Integrity will never stop. We will never stop, and we won't let anybody stop us. And we will never sell cheap tickets again. I will be back.
My name is Milton. I think the event was good, but I think the disrespect that the promoter received was uncalled for. You know, people need to check their behaviour and look at what they're doing, because at the end of the day, the man went out of his way to get a show that was going to benefit everybody. And at the end of the day, it just put a dark spell on everything that, you know, black people coming together can't behave themselves. Right, we only got ourselves to blame now. If the hotel turned around and said, you won't give this gentleman another event, who are we going to blame? Ourselves. So I think we would need to look at ourselves and look at our behaviour and look at our thinking, right? And just redirect your energy into positive things. That's what I've got to say, man.
Awesome. And so how was your experience, your true experience of yesterday?
Okay, so yesterday it was a full day with Eric Thomas, and that's his great value because of the time spent with him face to face. So I'm not going to go on the controversy, because the controversy is giving energy to the wrong things. The right things, what the time spent with Eric Thomas on the morning, on the lunch, and on the afternoon. It was a full day with him. He gave great value to everybody, and people have to understand that this is gold to have time with such people as Eric Thomas, who is giving value to people with his heart. So the event was great because of that. And the event was great because of the intention that you have to give people time with the master of the day, and not time with other people selling stuff. There was no selling except your own events. There was no selling on the full day except your events. And there are other events on. You have a full day of selling other events and other stuff, and only like 1 or 2 hours with the main speaker. It was not the case yesterday. Yesterday, Eric spoke for all the day with the people, and he arrived early at the morning. He stayed all day. He didn't eat, he almost didn't sleep, and so it was a great day, a great value, and I can't wait for the next event in 2020. And I have to say also that Eric doesn't work with everybody. So if you decide and if you choose to work with you after deep questioning who you are and what you do, is because he trusts you. So if Eric trusts you, we can trust you too. So Eric is a smart guy, is a leader, and I think if he came here and worked with you, it was not a money issue, it was a trust issue, and it handled it well. So for all the people focusing on the negative right now, that's the wrong mindset, that's the wrong focus. We are there to improving our life. We are not there for the negative. I saw people grabbing their phone to record if something was wrong. They should have take their phone to record Eric Thomas speaking and not the problem. So the day was good. I think you did great for a first event. It was amazing. It was a big crowd, and the people who cannot see this, they focus on the wrong. Eric said you have to save your energy for the right stuff. The right stuff was to be there and listen to him and improving our life by improving our mindset and how we saw the world. And this was done yesterday. So thank you very much.
And how was the Platinum Strategy dinner? Tell everybody, how was your Platinum Strategy dinner?
It was the best 2 hours I spent, 2.5 hours I spent in a long time. Because we were about 20 people maybe, less than that. And we spent 2 full hours with Eric Thomas answering our question in an intimate session. And the food was great, the atmosphere was amazing. There were only eagle, like A+ person in the room. And the variety of subject, the depth of the answer was amazing. And everybody's got their answer and more because of the question of the other people. We were able to have a large variety of point of view on Eric on different subjects. It was amazing.
Great. Your turn. Anything you want to say? How was your day yesterday? What was your experience like from the night before when we met in the AV room? When we met in the room in the AV.
Today was very wonderful, beautiful, amazing. Really, I don't have word for describe that. I come to France, to London only for that. I'm really, really, really happy. Voilà. Après, je peux continuer en français.
Je peux traduire si tu veux. I can translate if you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Je pensais pas avoir
been
autant
thinking
de valeur ajoutée
getting so much value
en une seule journée.
in only one day.
J'ai rencontré des personnes
I
extraordinaires,
met extraordinary people.
notamment l'organisateur,
You specifically the organizer
mais aussi Eric Thomas.
and Eric Thomas of course.
L'ambiance était vraiment géniale.
The atmosphere was really great.
L'organisation était très bien.
The how it was organized was really good.
Je ne comprends pas très
I
bien
don't
l'anglais,
understand English very well.
mais je me suis sentie à l'aise
However, I felt at ease
parce que j'ai ressenti énormément de bienveillance.
because I feel a lot of goodwill.
Voilà. Donc j'ai passé un super moment
So I have a really great moment.
et je suis pleine de gratitude
I'm full of gratefulness
pour toutes les personnes qui étaient là,
for all the people who was there,
pour l'organisateur.
for the organizer.
Et j'ai qu'une seule hâte, c'est d'être à l'année prochaine pour participer à un tel événement.
And I'm only waiting for next year to be a part of the next event.
Et merci à toi d'avoir créé l'opportunité
Thank you to you to have created this opportunity
pour qu'on puisse se rencontrer, créer un contexte pour qu'on puisse se
so
rencontrer.
that we can create a reason for all of us to meet together.
Thanks a lot.
Definitely. 2020.
Yeah.
Call her. I got my answer for her.
Yes.
Watch what I'm gonna do now. Watch what I'll do. Watch what I do now.
Watch that.
Now I slept because I had my sleep last night.
Yeah.
My heart button is on. Yesterday was. Come 5 minutes. Come here. Come here.
I need to look good. I'm ready.
Listen. Listen.
I look very terrible.
Listen. I know there was a problem with registration for you,
Yes.
and you didn't have the dinner,
Yes.
and you didn't have the photo, Eric Thomas.
Yes.
Next event is 29th February.
Yeah.
next year, 29th February 2020.
Yes.
There's a free ticket for you for Diamond
Oh,
from me.
really?
Free ticket. And I will look after you the whole day.
And really?
It's my promise on camera.
Oh, thank you very much.
Free ticket.
Okay. Sunil, I just want to tell you because I know you're working
No.
hard for this. Oh, look, I know you. Look after this. I know you really, really work hard for this.
Yes.
You're really good at it.
Yes.
I know you have only good intentions.
I've done it
to
for
do
the
this.
people.
You've done it for the people.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing. And you do it from your heart. I saw that. You do it for the people, really for the people. My English is not that good, and I really feel emotional about this.
Yes.
Because I know when you go from this and you get there, it's just like a stair, you know?
Yes.
A stair, and sometimes you fall on the stair, and sometimes you try to climb up. And it's not easy because you need to hold yourself.
Yes.
And because I came from there, that's why I tried to talk to you. What happened yesterday, I saw only good intentions.
Yes.
And that's why I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to somebody else. I need to talk to you. That's why I stepped to you.
Yes.
I really want to make a picture, only one picture with Eric Thomas, and it didn't happen.
Yes.
And I really feel bad about it. So I thought maybe I need to complain about it.
Now, because you didn't have the band
Yeah.
and the registry people were gone because she arrived at 1 o'clock and registry didn't give her the band, so I couldn't get her the photo with Eric Thomas.
Yeah.
She came all the way from Holland,
Amsterdam,
from
yes.
Amsterdam, right? I've been Amsterdam. I love
Wow.
Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stopped smoking now, but,
Okay.
but she came to me. We had a big queue for diamond photos, but there was no band. See, there was people, dishonest people at the event yesterday who didn't pay to come in, and they were trying to get free dinner in the platinum room. See, the bad people affect it for the good people. So when I saw no band, I tried to put the paintbrush. Oh, she's trying and no. But my promise is, you have a diamond ticket for the next event.
Yes.
You will speak to Eric Thomas as well,
Yes.
and you will get an amazing photo.
Okay.
That's my promise.
Okay. Thank
Right?
you very much.
You look. Remember her face. No registration.
I don't
No
take makeup.
registration.
Hair not done.
No,
Just came from the
listen,
spa.
no, but your
I'm
heart
just
is
looking
beautiful
at
as well, right? When you come in registration,
Yeah.
don't do no paperwork. We will have your seat in the front of the diamond section.
Okay.
In the front. That's my promise.
Okay.
29th February.
Okay.
All right. She's the head of the registration. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever happened yesterday, I will make 5 times better. I promise.
Thank
Free
you.
ticket.
And
Free
could I
ticket.
tell you something? If you need some help, I'll be there for you as well. It's not just only because you're from the organization. Maybe you need some help for somebody who you never expected who can help you. And it's just from my heart because I am started right here and I started back then here and now I'm there.
What do you
just
do
climbing.
for work and profession?
I am I'm the owner of a beauty salon for children. So just think about the pedicure, manicures. I just started 7 years ago because I thought little girls they need some self-esteem when they are from a younger age. Just think about already for 4 years old. And I'm doing that for 7 years already. And I see the business is growing. But what I also see, you can never lean on one business. You need a second one, a second horse, because when it's low season with the other, you need to have another business too. So this year I started as well with a taxi company, and so I do both of them. Taxi is just like 24/7, making money, and my business salon is from 10 till 6.
Awesome.
So
See,
that's why I combine some things.
So what we learned from you is in integrity events, we need registration all day.
Yes.
We don't stop at 12 and we have one person all day. Until, if the event is finishing 8, we stop registration maybe 6 o'clock. Or maybe the person has to stay until the end. Right? The people are sneaking in. Walk away registration. We learned this from you. You said, can you do one thing? You said, can you do something for me?
Yes.
Right? The only thing I want you to do is to take the her out. Disappointment of yesterday, take it out.
Yeah.
Because I promise you'll be 4 times. Look forward to February now.
Yes.
Okay? I promise
I
a
will
better
put it in my
photo.
agenda.
And I will tell Eric Thomas that this woman she didn't get her band, and I will maybe text him and tell him what happened.
Yes.
I promise you'll have the greatest photo.
Yes,
Great.
but it was not only that thing, it was also the line thing. When we stood in a line, I was there. I would make sure that I would come in, without or with band, because I think I could show you anytime that I am the diamond. That I have a diamond ticket. But I think it was in a line. In a line, you have different kind of people. People who want to fight, people who want to struggle. And I'm not that type. I came from there, and I'm not there anymore. So some people try to make picture by themselves with Eric Thomas. I could do that too. To fight, and to run, and those kind of things.
You get the
but
best
for me,
photo.
it was just like, I just want to be relaxed. I just want to approach him relaxed. Because that was back then. And I don't want to name it like that, but my English is not that good. So I name it just like, it's like animal does that, fight, run, and blah, blah, blah. It's not necessary anymore. When I have my diamond ticket, I want to show that I'm growing in life. And that I just want to do things. I'm almost 40 years. So I want to do things now easy on my way. Because I struggled already in my life. And it's not necessary anymore to run and push and do things
See,
in a line.
the way you handle the situation,
Yes.
you got a diamond result because you got another free ticket for the free. We'll send it to you now. We'll send you the ticket now.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Something about enjoyment, like when you look forward to something, you get happy.
Yeah.
So when you done one event, when you book another ticket for 6 months time, it's happiness.
Yes.
Like when you got holiday in even 1 year, you look forward to it. Yeah.
True.
So just look forward to it. You're always welcome in this events for me. Like come, I want to grow with you. We'll
Thank
get some
you.
other speakers, maybe Guy Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
Other speakers will get. So I'm sorry you were upset yesterday.
Yes.
But we had a first event.
Yeah.
I learned so much. I am an experienced event organizer because I had problems yesterday. All right.
I saw
From
your good intentions, and
Yes.
that's most important to
The
me. When
intention
somebody
was good.
got good intentions from your heart, there's somebody who deserves everything. Even he makes some mistakes, you're growing.
Yes.
You're growing in this, and this is something new.
Yes.
And I think you did it good. So that's my thing. What I'm trying to tell you.
You saw the second speech of Eric Thomas full.
The second speech, I saw it full.
Good. That's
yes.
good. That's good.
Yes.
Right.
So-
Go home with a smile.
Yeah.
Right. We're friends. Everything will be all right next show.
Okay,
You'll see.
thank you.
You'll see what we do next show.
Okay.
Yes.
Promise.
Yeah. Oh man, diamond. More than diamond. You'll be so happy. You'll be happy.
Okay. Promise.
I promise. I promise.
Yes.
We'll have your name on the chair ready
Okay,
for you.
thank
But
you.
come early. Don't come 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Don't come 1 o'clock.
It's something like
Go.
My name is Chendanon from Israel. I came all the way to London to see E.T. and Sunil. The event was completely amazing, changed my mind, and just can't wait for the next event, bro. See ya.
Safe journey, brother.
Thank you.